checking one more place. Where is that thing? Happy Wednesday! Welcome to Bead With Me. I'm Kay, your host from Fantastic Stars Beads. This show is a little show for inspiration, motivation, and whatever is trending here in the bead life here at Stars Beads. So welcome on in. It is hump day. It is the first week of school. I need probably something stronger than this Coke. How is everyone doing on this fantastic Wednesday? It is gorgeous. It is hot, but at least it's beautiful. It's been actually awfully rainy here in the Myrtle Beach area. So I hope you guys are having at least a good week. It is time to get ourselves a little bit of a beady break, right? So sorry to miss you guys on Monday. I just, trying to get into the new flow of things, and I know I'm on an earlier time. So that's why I was kind of letting things hit maybe the notifications, being like, oh, is that Stars Beads online right now? You bought rum yesterday. Cheers. Cheers to you then, Pam. I could use a trip of that right now. So it's been kind of, a lot of emotions starting in the fresh new year. And so it was it's I can't believe he's in 6th grade, and he was just dealing with trying to know where he was supposed to go for his classes, and he takes a water bottle in like this, and we just fill it with ice and water, and he's done that all through elementary school, and they made it was like the airport, they didn't let him have it. They made him dump out his water, and they have a filter system. I think in his elementary school they had a filter system. So I'm kind of just assuming. I didn't look there, but a place to refill his water, and but no ice. I don't know what is that? How cold it stays, and it's just I don't know. Just the things that a 6th grader's mind go through. And then he showed up to what he thought was his second and third class, but they ended up being different than what was on the schedule that we had. And so that was always, to be that kid for him is it don't want to be seen yet on the first days, right? Stacy, you got your rug. Oh, that's so awesome. Do you love it? And the pillow cushion to match. So it's just all the little things, and then learning his new lunch number, so he didn't quite go through the line for lunch, and so just all those little things that are so big in their world, right? And learning the new teachers and feeling comfortable with being able to talk to them and stuff, and so it's been a lot going on. He wants to be at home when he gets home, because they're in school such a long time. They get to have them for so long, which maybe for some parents is good, but I love having him around, let's see, all invoices for Suzanne have been sent out. I think there's a few that that are newbies that I'm not sure that I gotta find you. Okay. And then so those that have paid, thank you so much. I am getting those packaged and shipped. We are also working on the other Friday Night Live of all the beautiful things coming in, the decoupage and all that gorgeous shell stuff. So that is coming around to you guys this week. So that'll be what you guys can be looking forward to in terms of the treasures working their way. And then we had some talk about kind of wanting to do some fun earrings. So I don't have any silk just on hand, but these are ones that I had made, and I had actually dyed the silk in Julie Booth. I don't know, sometimes she pops on, but she is a famous like fabric and artist who showed me how to make some cool colors in some silk, and then you know what, just like tore that thing and popped them onto earrings. And so I thought that we could go hop into the barn and kind of see what I had over there in terms of what we could use to make some fun earrings, and kind of show you using cones, because I know that was something else on the request list of things that you guys wanted. On top of, oh, Pam, you got yours too? I love when people are getting happy mail in their mailboxes. And so there was also talk of, you know, kind of the things that we do here on during the week are what you guys want to see for our live sale, and kind of requests that I have heard over, you know, time. So I was also over here because we have some of the specimens that I like to show off every so often. Come on in. Hey, puppy. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? All right. We'll say hi. We'll say hi. All right, puppy. Puppy. Pause for puppy time. Hi. Hi. We got Midnight. She's been sunbathing outside. Hi. I see you. Quit licking. Quit licking. Look at that tail. Look at that tail. Like. Look at her. She is so big. She's so big. Yeah. Yeah. I love you. I love you. Oh my goodness, your tail. Your tail's going so good. Your tail's going so good. Say hi. You say hi. All right. Bye, puppy. Bye, puppy. You want to go inside? You go inside? Cool off a little bit? Yeah, it's hot. Oh, so cute. I love her. All right, where is my other, I meant to use a different device. Hard for me to see the comments sometimes from this stand when I use it. Hey, Paula. Yes, I know you're traveling too. By the way, so, and I've got your Tila's. Your Frenchies love to be outside. Nice. All right, Paula, I have a few requests of people with some questions. Okay, so since we're over here, I was thinking about, because we were playing with some specimens, and can you guys see that flashing blue? Oh, it keeps here. Maybe if I. Whoa, that brightened me up. Woo! And kind of seeing some specimens. Can we like zoom in on me? Not on me, but on like some things that. Ooh, look at that. Please reconnect. Please reconnect. Ooh, am I back? Am I back? Can we get to see some of that flashing? Look at how yummy. What's going on? New piece. All right, let's see. It's like catching the right. Ooh, there it is. So I don't know if you guys have any interest in some collection pieces of some funky, I don't know, specimens. Anybody want some red jasper just like hanging out? I sometimes put like little well, I put jewelry on mine actually. But like little faux put them in like the gardens and stuff. I also have some selenite. But since we were over here, I had some of the specimens and, you know, over here. So you guys can tell me if that's something Oh, these were really pretty too. These were, I don't know if you can see that, all that flashing through there, but moonstone. Like who wouldn't want like an awesome little moonstone plate? You could probably use this like as something in your bathroom. Ooh, there we go. We can catch a light on that one. And I mean, we think sometimes specimens are going to be expensive. Like, I got this one marked for a moonstone slab for $14. Doesn't that seem amazing? Well, and I like seeing when the, like, sometimes, you know, when we, oh, here. I don't know which side is the, I'm trying to find it with you. You know, but they're all, that actually, when you see that too, that's all. Yeah, I'm popping on early right now, and I was rocking through, kind of pun intended, through some like gorgeous specimens. Like, is this an amazing world of Amazonite? Or how about the luscious lands of lapis? And then trying to maybe pop on to do a quick little project. And you know I love some rainbow moonstone. Well, and because Jonah is going into school, it's like times are different right now. So, ooh, we talk about the like fortune-telling crystal ball. Look at that amazing piece of selenite. That'll cleanse your home right there. Or this is, I guess, a true, look at that gorgeous piece of crystal. How about a little ruby zoisite? Aren't those pretty? Oh, Paula, here I have this one for you. I think of you. This is your grape agate. Yeah, the moon, like different moons, but kind of have all kinds. And then how about some towers? These ones are big towers too. We also have like, you know, some tinier sweet towers, so you could have your own city. I don't know about you, but we have our own city, or maybe I feel like this is Christy Munson right here. Like a wand. Here is a fantastic, gorgeous piece of sodalite. And this is to protect the tip here. That's why those are on there. So like, look how big that is. And then we have things what they call like the little cupcake amethysts. And look at that rainbow shimmer right there. You have a Dachshund, a Alaskan agate card. Would you want one? Probably. Do you want to see what I just got? Hold on. Let me see if I can grab it. One, I love these little crystal cities. I feel like these are little little kryptonite pieces. But look, I feel like I want to give this to Suzanne. Look at my little carved cow. I don't know why. Not that she. I just like Suzanne. I feel like likes these kind of cows. But it's yeah, definitely send me. People like the Labubus. Did you see that? Did you see the live with that Labubu? Aren't they, these are so gorgeous. I feel like we gotta zoom in on a few of these specimens. So I don't know. I'm wondering, do you guys have any interest of? Do we have any collectors I was kind of thinking seed beads and specimens. Maybe seed beads and specimens. You guys can give me your votes, or doing some good deals, as always, you know. Always digging through the warehouse, so you never know. That was just pulling out a couple things and seeing, what do we have in here? So on that note, do you guys want to maybe go over to the barn and see if we can whip up a quick pair of earrings and see how that goes? What do you think about that? Take a look at some cones, and we'll take a quick walk over there. Hopefully we'll keep our signal. And get a quick little project in too. Okay, so I was also looking for that bracelet. Couldn't find the bracelet. I've been wearing it, and then now I can't find it. So I don't know what has happened. Alright, hold on one second. Do I have any 16 gauge wire in aqua? I don't think it's in aqua. I might have 16 gauge. I have a 16 gauge silver. Yeah. All right. Check your stashes. Do we need to grow our little city? How much is that cupcake and amethyst? I didn't look. I'm sorry. The comment didn't come through until afterwards. I don't know. I want to guess between like I want to say like between 25 and 35 bucks. You need aqua color. No dice. 16 gauge is rather thick, and I didn't get limited colors on anything if I would have had it on that. Oh, and speaking of, oh, Paula, we'll connect too for our live too. Okay, John is feeling okay. You know, body wise, he's still, you know, probably doing more than he should, but he, you know, he seems to be doing okay. You know, he hasn't said too much about it. Oh, you know what? I have to. I don't think I have any loose hard wire over here. Hold on, let me run get. I had some wires that you. All right. Well, I guess we're good to do it in silver. But we had, he had hurt his, it's like pelvis. We thought he like broke his back a little while back because we had to like take him to the, rush him to the doctor and stuff. So, but, you know, time will heal that a little bit. As best as it can, because that's not something, you never heal quite the same, right? All right, so we're thinking these earrings, right? So I went. Okay, so does anybody else have tubs like this? So I have, let me just say like this furry bin. Okay, so left here. Can you guys see? Can you guys see right here? So this is what I call my fun fur yarn. I really like this like eyelash stuff. I don't know what they call it. Is it like called eyelash? Oh, see, it says fun fur on these ones. Forever. But I just like really like fun kind of crazy, I guess, for some. So when so I didn't necessarily have any silk, but you could certainly, you know, take some, you know, I don't know, maybe even like a silk scarf and cut it up into pieces, and you could do the same thing. Ooh, look at this one. It's like rainbow. All right, does anybody have a bucket that looks like this? Oh. I think I should probably do like my favorite colors. Like purple and teal. I think there's I'm voting. What color do you guys want to choose? We're gonna, I don't know, did I freeze? I think we're gonna do this. And then let's take a look. We're gonna flip the screen over and take a look and see what else I have on the table here to go along with that. So cones, y'all like some cones? So cones are kind of things that we can stuff other things into and have a hole, like a little thimble kind of idea, right? So we've got them in all different styles. These are good for kumahimo. These are good for just sometimes if you have big beads, you can use that at the end of a necklace, and it kind of finishes things off. So you can use it just like a bead. See how that ends a strand? Wow, that actually, that looks quite nice. Because we know we love these beads, right? Everybody got like a 12mm strand of these beads, right? Oh my gosh, I really love these. Alright, so those look really good, right? And then you have like a really nice chunky clasp, right? You could have these in the front, and it looks real clean and finished. Right? But I think we're gonna take some of this fun fur here that I just happen to have, and so see how that is. Isn't that so much fun? The cones, it looks like cones were not cheap. These ones I have at $3.25 each. I'll probably run some deals over the weekend. There's some on the Friday Night Live. I think there's been requests for these ones, but these ones were done, I know, in Israel. Is where we got these. I used to get these done in sterling, so you can imagine how much it costs in sterling. They're just like thicker, heavier duty. Don't always see them. These ones have the dragonflies on them. So these are things that I had from Paige. I know, maybe new, maybe old, I don't know, but we had I had a shop for a couple decades, and so I find some of these treasures from the shop. All right, so I'm gonna grab, I don't know. We can always go shorter. So I'm going to kind of do, I don't know, I think if I fold it in half, I'm thinking maybe 10 inches. 10 inches when you fold it in half, then you get 5 inches. And then the cone, let's see, I'm going to just kind of hold that up and see how I like that. So that's 10. So then half of that. I'm kind of just doing half and seeing, ooh, that'll be pretty. Okay, so I'm going to do about 10 inches. This is where we're going to, you could fold half and half, but this is a little fuzzy, so I'm just going to cut 2 at a time and do about 10. So just doing real precise measurements here. I really like this fuzzy. Do you guys like this fuzzy? Anybody? I feel like it's quiet here at noon. Like, all right, so I'm kind of just all right. I think if I fold this in half, does that seem like enough? I don't know how many I did here. One, two. See, 1, 2, 3. Yep, I did 3. I don't know. I love fuzzy. You have tons of fuzzy? Well, you can make like these earrings then, Paula. And I think you could add like a thing of like fun seed beads in here too. I mean, you could, or chain or something like that. So if you have like some random chain, I know I have some random chain. I'm sure. Let's see. In fact, let's see if I have some random chains around here. Why? I think I do. I think I do. Let's see. So you can throw some random chain in here too. What do we think? Or you could make your own chain. Those hearts are kind of cute in there. What do you think? Throw them in there. All right, we'll just throw them in there. I guess we'll have to cut it to that length. You have enough to share? All right, maybe you're gonna start making some bundles. All right, so here we go. I'm throwing some fun in there. Let's see. Let's try finding. Oh, but I have silver wire right now. Let's see, do I have some random silver chain? I just happen to have this bowl here. Can I do silver? Can I do silver? What do you think of this idea, guys? Okay, so I have, all right, we're messing around here. This is really cute, but look at this. I have, so ball chain. Okay, is great because you can make it any length and cut it. I'm going to do, since we were doing 10 inches, let's see, can I get 2 10 inches in here? Yes, I can. So I'm going to cut off, taking one strand, we'll just see what it looks like. Alright, so there's one. That's how you can make your ball chain smaller if it's too long of a neck piece, right? Because then the ending can go on any part, which is nice. Okay, so alright, I took one necklace, and we're going to just add some ball chain into there for some interest, and kind of maybe hold them a little bit separate, so maybe they'll hang a little bit differently. Let's see if we can kind of do a little line up here. Okay, now I'm going to grab some hard wire. I happen to grab a 22 gauge here. Okay, I'm going to clip a bunch off. I'm going to say I usually tend to clip about 8 inches, and that's what it looks like I clipped off. I always feel like that's good for good measure. Alright, this is where we're going to do the start of a wire wrap loop. This reminds me of Janis Joplin, huh? Alright, so we're making a little loop. Sorry, I'm holding everything in my hand. Alright, I've got this almost coming around, and I'm actually trying to keep it open because I'm going to try to slide all of this stuff on here. Let me see if I can clear up the screen so I can see what we're doing here. Okay, so here is my handful of whatever it is I want to stick in here. Okay. And we're going to just be wrapping. This does not have to be super pretty. The idea is probably just trying to keep things even. Let me hold this up. It's hard to hold it up in front of the screen here. Ooh, this is going to be like a really pretty. Ooh, oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. But you know, like adding this on there, I think I could still add this in there. I'm still going to add this. I know that this is gold, but I like it in there. Oh, but I need 2. I don't have 2 pieces of this. Alright, so I'll leave it at that. Oh, so we'll need 2 for the another necklace we'll cut up to make a matching earring. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of just like take this and make this as tight as I can around everything, and then I'm going to like twist tie it here. Okay, and I'm going to just keep this around that shorter piece, and we're just wrapping. Okay, like I said, it doesn't have to look pretty here right now, right? Now let's see about some different toppers. Okay, so this is where you can decide, you know, people will say, well, what size cone should I use? Well, it's kind of like, what kind of necklace do you want to make? You can make anything you want to, right? So if you can think it, you can do it. So we've kind of got our base. Actually, I can feel it sticking out. I'm still going to push it down a little bit. Okay. Alright, and so now you can start like fittings. Okay, that's why you got it. I went a little wild. We didn't need that much wire there, but maybe you're going to attach, you know, do some wire work and fancies up here too. So I always like to have enough. But here's the look of like this type of cone, which is super pretty. Do we like where this is going? Okay. Or, okay, let's see how, okay, we say, oh, this is a tinier cone. And then, so I tell people, if it looks too small, it probably is, but, you know, maybe you don't want it to, like, stand out. Maybe for this length. Okay. Or then we can do, this is, we'll go like small, medium, large, right? Okay, then you could do these, and we think, oh, maybe that's like humongous, but at the same time, when we put it on, because this is like all frilly and fluffy and furry, right, it might still just like look really good, right? Ooh, does anybody have any opinions? I always like to make with you guys. I know you guys are beading with me, but you guys don't like these earrings. Maybe you guys don't like these earrings. I feel like those ones look good. This could also be a tassel, you know, so if you want or if you're doing like malas and stuff, we can take a look at how the little bullet cone looks. I like the looks of that. We have a small one, but let's take a look at the bigger one. And sometimes the weight can be a determining factor too, right? Oh, this was that smooth one. Well, we can add something at the top, right? Ooh, that one's very cool, right? And clean, there's a clean one. So a clean one like this, but like a different shape, right? So I definitely think that this one is too small. Here's a pretty little flared one. Let's see. We're gonna see. Ooh, and then I have these other things. Okay, so these are different type of toppers. I'm just going to put it on just to see. But this was, if you have like a square, something that's a square. All right, I just have a square close by, and then you kind of cap it, right, along the holes, and it kind of does a cap for a square. But I don't know. I'm just going to put it on top of here. Because, alright, well, that didn't work. But I wanted to see it. Alright, I'm going to let's do, oh, there's these pretty ones, too. These ones are kind of gunmetal-y. Because we can cut this to be shorter, right? And then it can be wider or it can be long, right? So if we put a bigger cone, I'm thinking about weight for an earring. So now let's, shall we take a look in person, saying like, all right, we're looking at these things, but like, okay, how big are these, right? So here is this style. So look how crazy, like this was 10 inches. But it's so pretty. Okay, so obviously we are going to cut it. Okay, but look how fluffy. Those are so pretty. Okay, so we could use those big ones. All right, you guys said that maybe like that Viking hat. Here's that Viking hat one. See how it changes the look right here. Okay, then there's like this kind. So you see how we put a bead up here, so we can do the same on this. Of course, I kind of like, you know, like the long too. Okay, but my hair is long. All right, there was this kind of this clean plain one, just keeping it simple, right? You can imagine it a bit shorter. So like I said, so you can make these real short. Okay, it does not have to be this long. I like it a little, you know, loud. Okay, so that's kind of how the cone is going to look. I am going to choose the one that I maybe have the most of, so that I don't take up anyone's from you guys. Oh, I have these actually, quite a few. Maybe just plain and short, right? Plain and short. Oh, I kind of like that. Keeping it simple. Yes, we could also do a large hole bead. But it's cone day. It's cone day. We're talking about cones. Oh, here, I have one of these gunmetal that's flared. I think I'm going to do a flared one. Where did I find it? Oh, this flared one. Yeah, I like that little flared one, and we're gonna cut it, but I'm gonna make both first, right? Okay, so let me put things back. Be good, don't lose things. Well, I think this is a nice way to go here. All right, and then think about those like vintage beads that we had. That could be right on top, right? Okay, boom. We're gonna add that right on top, just like that. You can make them separate. We're just gonna make them one whole thing. It's already has a lot of movement. All right, we can do this in both directions, but we're gonna do this away from the camera where I'm just gonna